In this video, we will learn how to create the EC2 Image Builder pipeline using Terraform. In my previous video, I have shown everything how to do the setup manually. Now I will explain how you can automate this process. So this is my repo that I have created EC2 Image Builder, and under that I have created all the Terraform resources which are required to create this pipeline. So we will start first with the data source. So you need a VPC and the subnet configurations, public and private, and this is required only for the infrastructure configurations that is needed to launch an EC2 instance. So you are providing those details here, and then you need the base image. So in this example, I am using Red Hat as the base image. You can use whichever you want to use it. And then you will use the component part. So for all the components which is provided by the AWS, you can use the data source and fetch those components. So this is like for the update Linux, you are getting update Linux component using data source. So this is you have in the data source. Now the main.tf. So we will start with first the pipeline. So first part is we create the pipeline. So you provide the name, and under that there are three major configuration that you need: image recipe, you need infrastructure configuration, and you need distribution configuration. So now we will start with first the image recipe. So for the image recipe, as we have seen manually, we need to create the components. So let me just show you which all components I have created. So for the components which you are using the one which was provided by the AWS, you don't need to do anything. And here you can see component, and then you are providing the data source to fetch that component. But for others, like I want to install Node, I want to install AWS CLI, how will you create those components? So for that, like this is one of the STIG hardening. So I have taken the documents that was provided by the AWS and then modified as needed. So I have created these files, and under that this is the STIG YAML file. So here you can see I have told you for these parameters there is no simple way to set it by default and use the data source to fetch the component. I cannot do that. So I just get all the content, and then I just updated this value to high, install packages, yes. Other than that, it is all AWS provided details that I have just put it into the YAML file and using it. And if you can see, as part of this STIG, you are rebooting the system also. So that actually tests that yes, your system is fully patched, and after installing all these components, it is rebooting successfully. So this is for the STIG. And then same thing I did for the node. So here you can see I am installing the node. At the end, it is simple shell script only. So I'm just installing it, and then same for the AWS CLI as well. So now if you look at the components, you are using this AWS image builder components and providing the path like this. And same for you did it for this node install, and then for the AWS install. So you create the components like that, and then in your actual image recipe you provide those components like this, and this is where you provide the base image. So it uses this base image and then apply these components. And the sequencing is important. So first I want to make sure that I have all the packages. So I'm doing the update Linux, then I am doing the node install, AWS, and then STIG. It is recommended that when you are applying the STIG hardening, apply it at the end. So this is how you have written it in the code. It will work in this sequence. So this is the image recipe. The next part is infrastructure configuration. So here you provide the details like instance type you want to use, instance profile, basically the IAM role, and terminate instance on failure. So in case you want, you can set it up, because initially when you are testing this, you want to make sure that that instance is still on. so that when it failed, you can log into that EC2 instance and test and check the logs and all. So based on that, you can set this argument, and then you are providing the subnet ID and the security group IDs key pairs. And for the IAM role, it is important that you provide this Amazon SSM manage instance core, so that when it is getting launched, it can connect using SSM, and even EC2 Image Builder uses SSM to launch an EC2 instance. So you have to make sure that you are assigning these IAM roles to your EC2 instance. So I have put these three. And this is for the infrastructure configuration. The next part is your distribution configuration. So this is where you provide your distribution. You can provide the name, and in the launch permissions, you just provide here your target AWS account IDs. So you can have multiples wherever you want to share this AMI, you can just put it. So this is how it looks like, and then this is the security group that mostly used for the EC2 instance. So it's very simple Terraform, but it helps you so that you have everything into ISC and just run it.